Hey, what's happening? So, deadline day, and Arsenal have finally completed the signing of Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. I'm going to level with you. Really jealous. Really jealous. Like, super, insanely jealous. And just from a perspective of an amazing footballer, a genuinely fantastic, world-class centre-forward coming into the league. And look, he's not going to be playing for the team that I support, which, just a quick note, is not, by the way, Sheffield United. I just really like this shirt. No, we know Jurgen Klopp worked with him in the past. Apparently, there's some issues that Klopp doesn't really like him as a person or whatever. But I can't help but cast jealous glances, and I'm sure Arsenal fans are absolutely over the moon, and rightly so. I mean, talking about a guy who scored 61 goals in the last year and a half. That's a season and a half. Halfway through a season, and he scores 21 goals this season. I think in 24 performances. Absolutely out of this world, and you couple that with the Mkhitaryan signing. Wow, I mean, very, very exciting, and actually couple that with the fact that I think Ozil's now signed a new contract as well. Yeah, great. I don't think in a general sense, in a wider sense, things are great at Arsenal. I still think the issues around the manager needs to be resolved, and I still think even medium term, I think things need to be secured better at that club. There's no getting past the fact that Aubameyang's going to be 29 at the end of the season. Mkhitaryan's 29, Ozil's 29, Koscielny I think is in his 30s now. Petr Cech is well into his 30s, well past his prime. So there's major rebuilding work to be done then. But just as a fan of football, being able to watch a player of Aubameyang's quality playing in the league, I'm really looking forward to doing it. Now, it's hard for me to disassociate me Liverpool fan side, of course, and I'll be honest, it scares me a little bit that even though, as I said, I don't think Arsenal on a great footing, and the defeat to Swansea on Tuesday night helps from a Liverpool perspective, from a top four perspective. It helps to start closing that door, but everyone in that squad will be getting, apart from maybe Lacazette, will be getting a massive lift for a player of that quality coming in. Someone who, when the chips are down, you give the ball to him, he sticks the ball in the back of the net, and people who do that decide football matches, people who do that win football matches for you, put points on the board and give everyone, the players around you and the fans, a massive boost. So things, weirdly, all of a sudden looking up for Arsenal, what could have been a catastrophic month, losing Alexis Sanchez and some of the poor results as well. All of a sudden, if I was an Arsenal fan, yeah, I'd be really, really pissed off at the Swansea stuff, because God knows I know what it feels like. It's been a week since Liverpool lost to them in that ground. But the feeling of intense optimism that must be around that is fantastic. And I think what it shows yet again is the drawing power of the Premier League. I think for too many years, good players are leaving the league. Look, we've already seen a window in which Felipe Coutinho's gone out to La Liga, but seeing players who are amongst the top players in other top European leagues coming into the Premier League, I think sends another message. And particularly, I think we're starting to see on a European front how good British sides are again, competitive in the Champions League, competitive in the Europa League. There's a chance with Arsenal this season, if he's allowed to play, but regardless if he's not, if Arsenal make a Europa League final this year, that's 3 English teams in 3 years making that final. Obviously, one winning it in United. So, yeah, look, it does share a little bit of positivity stroke massive jealousy with the world, because I think everyone gives Arsenal a lot of shit, and I think there's a lot of misery surrounding transfers. And I'll be honest, on paper, I'd have loved to have seen an Aubameyang come into Liverpool. In the reality and the human side of it, I'm not sure I would sacrifice the great work and team ethic that Jurgen Klopp has built to shoehorn someone in there necessarily. And I think a lot of it is eased by the fact that Roberto Firmino's been outstanding, and I don't think Aubameyang can perform quite in the way that Roberto Firmino does for us in that number 9 position. But look, no getting away from it. What a fantastic player, what a fantastic addition to the Premier League. And look, I'm praying, fingers crossed, that it's not enough for Arsenal to mount a real challenge on their top 4 this season. Hopefully it's too little too late. That would be great, please. But no, fantastic. Congratulations to Arsenal. Congratulations to Arsenal fans who I think need a massive lift at the moment, and I think they've been through the ringer the last couple of seasons, so hopefully they get a little bit of positivity, a little bit of optimism. I like Troops. He's a good mate. I don't like him. I don't like seeing him upset. He seems so sad earlier in the season. So hopefully Troops is feeling better. DT and of course Robbie, good mate of mine as well. They should hopefully have some nice things to talk about on Arsenal Fan TV for a change. Because yeah, it must get tiring very tiring, just shouting at the camera all the time. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on the Aubameyang transfer. Is how good a bit of business is that, do you think? Or, do you think it is a little bit of short-termism from Arsenal? But equally, is there a problem with that? Is there any problem with getting short-term results? That criticism could be levelled at Liverpool. Maybe Liverpool could do with a little bit more short-term thinking if it's a kick on this season. But you know what? At a very base level, great to see Aubameyang, and I can't wait to see him in action. And hopefully, it doesn't mean too many tears for Lacazette. But, either way, let me know your thoughts, comments below. Subscribe to this channel. I set the target to 30k before the end of January. We've come very, very close. So if you're watching and you have subscribed, thanks so much. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, let's kick it on. Let's see if we can do it in the next few days. But yeah, means the world to me. If you enjoy football opinion videos from me, then there's loads of that kind of stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just my opinion on Aubameyang joining the Premier League and Arsenal for what it's worth. Cheers.